Hey, what's going on? Eric Cortina, Texas Barndominium. So I'm back in at the Lake Barndominium. Today we're going to seal the floors in the shop. Stick around. What happened, Leroy?
It rained like cats and dogs for about a good 2 hours. Yeah, about an hour.
So it rained like heck out here. And
Look where my truck's at.
yeah, so Leroy's truck's way over there. The good thing is we caught the rain in the tank. So that's the good news. The bad news is we got to deal with it. And luckily, I didn't have to get muddy, but Leroy did. Anyway, we're gonna put the second coat on this floor. Darren is on the way here. So me and Leroy are gonna get started because it's ready. So we're gonna get going. We can roll it ourselves, no big deal. All right, back to work. Is it ready, Leroy? I already told him we're gonna start rolling.
I know you did, but you didn't let me check it first. It's a little tacky still. This is where we came out, so this is where we're checking. And it's a little tacky.
Dang it, Leroy.
It's this weather. I mean,
know.
it's humid. See, right here, it's all right.
All right, so we have to wait until it's 100% not tacky. Otherwise, we're gonna ruin the floor. So I guess we wait a little bit longer. It looks really good, but it's still wet. All right, so we wait some more. Look how good that looks. Beautiful. All right, so let me show you what's going on here inside the house. As you can see, the painters are painting. Countertops were installed earlier today. Pretty nice. Got a sink over here. And now we're gonna get the tile guys. This entire wall is gonna be covered in tile. So they're gonna be doing that next week. The painters are working. As you can see, the floors are done and we have them covered with ram board. Very critical that they don't get damaged. And of course, up the stairs we go. So we're still working on this level 5 texture. Gonna make sure that everything looks good. He's doing some minor touch-ups. That seam, we could still see it. It's right where the light is. And after we apply the paint, then you could see it. So he's having to float out that seam right there. But overall, it's going pretty well. So we're gonna do some bunk beds right over here. All this is gonna get bunk beds. All this. So, coming along. All right, so I'm back, and look how much it rained. Look at the road right now. It is a complete mess right now. I just talked to Ron from Harvested Rain Solutions, and he said the good news is the the rain we collected a lot of rain in the tank, so it's got about 3 feet of water in it right now, which is I don't know how much water that is, but it's a lot of water. It's thousands and thousands of gallons. It rained about 1.5 inches over the weekend. And like I said, look at the road. I mean, I'm sliding all over the place right now. You probably can't tell, but it is pretty wet. But we gotta keep working. We're gonna try to finish this thing before Christmas. And I don't know. Everything just seems to be going wrong. I don't want to call it wrong, but like this rain is not helping at all. As you guys know, we put the sealer down Friday. Today's Monday. We put the sealer down on Friday. We waited. It never dried up, so we had to go home. Well, what happens when we go home, and we only have a 24-hour window, depending on temperature, but typically about a 24-hour window that we can put down the second coat. If you miss that window, then you have to scuff up the entire first coat before you put on the second coat. Well, we missed that window. So today we're gonna scuff up the entire first coat, and then we're gonna put on the second coat. But you know, that's just part of it, you know. Typically we would not have had an issue, but we did Friday, and I'm sliding all over the place. Oh, come on. Come on. I know what's going on. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. All right. We put some lime down to try to dry this place up, but it's super, super wet. All right, let me go in the shop and I'll show you what's going on. All right, so I'm here in the shop. You can see the floors look really, really good, but this is one coat. We always like to do 2 coats. And you can see Leroy back there. He's scuffing up the first coat. All you do is you take some of this, I think he's doing 80 grit sanding screen. You put that on the floor machine, and then you go over the entire floor, just like he's doing right now. So it's gonna be a little while because he needs to get all the way over there.
3,000 square feet of it.
Yeah, 3,000 square feet. Hey, should we go get another one of those machines? We probably should go get another one.
I think he said, well, that rental place should have one.
Yeah, we'll go get another one. Then you
twice as fast.
Then you can.
Then I don't have to do 1,500 square feet.
Then you can run 2 of them.
Let me finish.
No, let me see if I can go get another one, and then I'll help you, Leroy. Because otherwise you're gonna be here all day. Look how good that looks, though.
It does. It looks good.
Looks fantabulous. That glass door really, really makes everything really bright in here. Of course, the black ceiling and the BAF. BAF always looks good. All right, Leroy. So you want me to go get another one?
That'd be nice. And like you said, you're gonna help us. You're gonna.
Of course, Leroy.
Okay.
Of course.
Get to it.
All right, I'll be back. Done. You done, Leroy?
Except for that little corner where your camera's at.
All right, Leroy. Now you gotta go the other way, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm done. I'm halfway done.
All right, so what we're doing here, Leroy, you guys saw he went all the same direction. Now we're going to cross it. We're gonna go 90 degrees. So now we're gonna go that way. Why is that, Leroy? Tell them why
I was doing the short way first. I'm gonna let you do the long way.
You know, it's the same square footage, right? So the reason for that is there's always a possibility you're going to miss a spot. Also, when you only go one way, you can actually create waves. You don't see it now, but once you seal it, you will. So to make sure you don't miss anything, go one way and then go 90 degrees and go the other way. Once you cross it, then you're done. Clean it all up. And then we can put the second coat on there. And of course, when we roll the second coat, we also cross roll for the exact same reason that we are cross sanding. Same reason. All right. You need help, Leroy? I got it. I'm gonna go help Leroy.
No, you're not.
Come on, Leroy. So just that spot, and then
This is a little corner right here.
then you got to do all the edges by hand, right? Inside, right? We still have to do all the edges by hand. We're gonna use a palm sander, all on the edges. You got to get it all. The devil's in the details, as they say. Then we're gonna vacuum all the dust that was created by the sanding process. That's what Leroy's doing right now. I got some motivation, Leroy.
You're right, it's about time. It's motivation. I want to be laying down after this. Which one's mine? The one that says onions, extra
Yeah,
onions?
the one that says extra onions. Leroy doesn't like onions.
No pickles, that must be yours. That's yours.
That's mine.
This is Rodney's, Plain and Jane. Plain and Jane. How come mine doesn't have a tag on it?
Hey, there's some tea over there. Iced tea.
Awesome. Well, let's eat so we can get to work.
All ready to start rolling. The second coat on. You can see this thing is perfectly clean. That's what you need. You can see it's been buffed, or, you know, as you guys saw, we used a 120 grit sanding screen over the entire thing, and we went in both directions. So now we get to seal it. Hopefully for the last time, right?
It will be the last time.
There you go. Now we're just waiting on Leroy.
Again.
I had to mix. Who did the mixing? Who mixed everything?
Come on, Leroy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, so we started rolling, but because it's fairly cold in here, what do you think it is, Darren? 50s? It's probably in the 50s right now. So because of that, that sealer's pretty thick. So we're gonna add acetone. We're not gonna add much. We're only gonna do about 4 ounces of acetone per kit, which is very little, but just enough to make it just a little bit runny. It's gonna make it a lot easier to put down. It's gonna make it flow a little better. So that's what we're doing. You got it, Leroy?
Got it. Can you take it so I can keep my...
Oh yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You
Appreciate
gotta
it.
clean your shoes or your feet. All right, so like I said, we added just like 4 ounces of acetone in here, and we're gonna see how that works. All right, so putting clear on clear is typically very hard, but because we scuffed it down, you can see exactly where the new coat is. Whenever it's not scuffed, it's really hard to put the second coat on, because like I said, it's clear and clear, but here, it's extremely easy to tell. And there you have it. That's what it looks like with the last coat. Okay, now we just have to wait for it to dry and get back in here and finish up. So this sealer, you gotta let it sit for at least minimum 24 hours. We're gonna let it sit for 48 hours before we get the electricians back in here. They still have to do some electrical work in here. Not much. We're gonna try to get them in here on ladders, not on the lifts. They have their lifts out here, but we don't want them to bring their lifts in there because I'm afraid they're gonna screw up the floor. So maybe they can work on ladders and then they can work out here. So, I mean, look at that. That looks really, really good, I think. What do you think? Okay, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. We are Texas Barndominiums.